stuff.
The afterbirth?
Yeah.
For him, Lois, and Cal.
I didn't know that.
And
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I didn't know we was born home. I thought we was born in Brunswick.
No.
Back then you
I
were
was
born
the
in
only,
a house.
yeah, I was born in Brunswick.
Most of
She
them
was
born
born
in
in
a house.
Brunswick because Mom had a hard time.
Yeah.
But the rest of them others,
Yeah, Miss Bean house.
I was there.
Joyce, you guys were born in the
And
house?
I didn't even
You
know
guys
what was
were born
going
in
on.
the
You know, really.
No, I was born in Lakeside Hospital.
You at Lakeside?
My
Lakeside.
mother said she had.
That's where Robert and all of them was born
Ainsley
to
Bean.
Lakeside.
Oh, really?
I want to know
Yeah. Yeah, my
Which-
mother
Say that
said
again,
she-
Joyce.
My mother said she helped born Ainsley Bean.
Ainsley.
Oh, yeah,
Wow.
Ainsley, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know, in your opinion, which one of you, the siblings, is most like the mom, your mom, and which one of the siblings is most like your dad?
Oh, that's your father.
Mo.
You are like your father?
Mo.
He's Uncle Tony.
Your personality?
I'm usually the father.
You're like your
No.
father?
She
I don't
looks like
think
him. She's got
personality
his
don't
brains.
is.
Yeah,
But is she, her personality is more like her dad?
He has his personality. I think Mo does.
No,
That's
That-
see, I
as
always
Pop-
call Mo Mama.
really?
Yes.
Yeah, oh,
He's the
yes.
second.
Look at him.
Mama.
You're more like
And
your
when Mo
mom?
gets
I
mad
guess
at
so.
everybody, he does.
That's her.
No
That's her.
It's
response.
like the chief.
He does
No,
the
He does what again, Aunt Barnes? Do it again. What does Uncle Mo do when he gets mad?
Your father was spunky. I remember Uncle Toad, he was.
My father used to say, sweep and take care of your own room, you're out of here.
Really?
Your father was, yeah.
You're out
I
here.
remember Uncle
Once the
Toad.
door hits you.
That was
You say all kind of things like talk, pitch, and turpentine.
All be
begin
good
with
and
A.
good.
Oh yeah, that's right. You told me all these little sayings that.
Oh,
That's interesting.
Yeah.
did you get that possum down over the door?
Andrew got
You
it.
got it? All right.
The possum.
What's the possum? Now, why is that called the possum?
That little.
Yeah, I know.
It's a possum hanging upside down and it's got a saying on it. She's got it.
on it.
Oh, there's a possum on it. Okay.
Yeah.
She knows.
What?
You know the one she said about
Shittingly.
How did that go?
Mend the matter shittingly.
Yes.
That's why I told you, I did told you guys the same
Say it again?
answer, right?
Yeah, you did.
Annie,
When
said
things are finished
Yeah,
and
right.
whatever, if they don't like or whatever, but
Yeah.
we mend the matter shittingly, however it goes.
That's right. That's what it was.
That's
And
interesting.
what was that little tea kettle thing say?
Be like a tea kettle, though you're up to in your neck and hot water, keep singing.
I remember Aunt Eve saying that.
Yeah, and he would always. And he would always have stuff.
But Daddy had it up on the wall in our house. I'm glad she got it because I was kept saying, I hope she got that. You know, that
So my-
that's something you didn't see very
My impression is that your dad was a little bit more outgoing and your mom was a little bit more,
Oh, he was out.
but the mother was
Nana was
not.
quiet.
Why is he
My
so
mother was-
red?
Was she-
She was stern, but she was quiet.
She was
Yeah,
stern,
she
yeah, she
seemed
was
very, yeah.
Stern.
We'll
Okay.
get that strap.
No.
The
I
strap.
know sometimes she sent me out in the back to get a switch.
A switch.
Because we always had to get our own switch. And I
Yeah, right.
was looking, and all I got was this little wiry thing. But she was so mad, but she whipped the mess out of me with that thing.
Oh,
Just-
man.
But she was quick. She would do like,
Yeah, right.
and then she'd go in because they used to say I used to have hurricanes in the house. That's what Chris and Cal used to say. I had hurricanes. I would go like there was that. Remember that little stool and you used to have papers and stuff on it. And I used to,
Yeah, yeah,
I used to
yeah.
throw the papers all over, and whenever I used to get mad and they wouldn't like, I guess give me my way, or I was tired, I wanted to go home or whatever, I'd start having a hurricane.
You throw them all
And just throw stuff all over the place.
you?
And Natalie
Hey.
would send me outside
What's happening?
and tell me, now you
Hey,
get
Phil.
out there and get that switch, Lenny. And I would get out there and look around and try to find the skinniest thing going, figuring I wasn't gonna hit. But them little things was the
They
ones that
stick.
hurt
They
the
stick, no legs.
most.
I remember Nan. She always used to, at least when I was around, she always used to get Tefri with those.
Yeah, with the switches. Well,
Always.
Jeffrey always needed it.
She
And-
always
and
got it.
What was that phrase you said that Nan used to say that you used to laugh about so many times?
Cut it out.
Hey, cut that out. Yeah, right.
Well, wait a minute, I'll tell you a good one.
Nan was, hey, cut that out.
She'd give you a whipping and then say, I'll give you something to cry for. And you'd already
You already been
your
crying.
head off, you know.
That's right.
Yeah. Then after that, she, I could go in Pop's drawer and get a licorice. Because he used to have those big, thick licorice about the size of a
Yeah.
quarter, but they be real thick.
Wayne
He used to get them from Johnson's Meat Market.
That's
I have a good one. Every sibling, if there's more than 2 kids,
And Wayne was the
realize, says, which one was your mom's
Favorite?
favorite child?
Wayne would have
The
got
favorite child?
What is she drinking?
Who is mom's favorite child? And everybody thinks that.
And do your laundry before you start having
Excuse me,
a
may I say something to
Yeah.
Joyce? Yes. Joyce, do you remember your mother used to have the phrase,
Molasses
I'll
cake.
skin you alive?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, my mother did. She would tell you, you run, you get it twice.
Oh.
And I remember running from her and going under the bed, she'd come right up under there and grab you right out.
Oh, tell ya.
She
Yeah,
get you with
yeah.
the cold show.
That's right. She did.
No.
And I remember, I'll tell you something I remember, and I know you remember it. So do you.
Throw the fork on. You got it?
Mr. Kane's barber shop,
Yeah.
and Daddy used to
When?
get his haircut there. He came home one day with a brown hairbrush like that big.
Now that oval shaped brush,
And that was the brush.
that was whipping
That
brush.
Brush of choice, huh?
That was it, and it was made out of wood. And the mama laid that on. Mama
That wood
put the
was
whip-
dense back then.
Now, Daddy didn't do it.
Really?
He laid, he would say, Geraldine, that's your job. He would lay that, brush that, man, you hurt for weeks.
Yeah.
Wow, that thing was big, was round. I mean, she used this on her hair too. But
Now.
Bonnie
yeah.
turned it over and laid that
Now
wood
them
on her.
bristles.
The wood was like that up there.
Thick,
Ooh.
Nan hit me with a brush one time, and I was like, damn. Yeah, I remember that.
That was like the first whipping of your life.
Those are your
Well,
who was your mom's favorite child?
His dad.
Yeah, he put me out of the room.
Came home.
Oh, that's probably the only way to do it.
Came home from a first
That
grade
was
parent
Pops'
teacher
favorite
conference.
child, right there.
Oh.
Teacher said,
That was Dad's favorite child?
Yeah.
She didn't never get no whipping.
I'll never forget that.
Yeah, that's like
We-
He
priest.
had me up on the
Priest never
bed,
got
I-
that.
belt out.
I think I know why I am.
I hate those bare buttons.
The priest was never, she never got any.
What about mom's child? Who do you think mom's favorite child was?
I was like,
That's probably
you know
her.
what I remember?
No, it wasn't me.
Actually, wait, let's
Well, you
Lois
never
was
think
Carol.
that your
Family
mom, you
stuff.
never think you're your mother's favorite
Either
child.
Lois
It
or Carol.
wasn't. It was Lois.
I'll embarrass John a
think
little
so?
bit.
Because that's the way it went down, you know, everything.
Yeah.
Oops.
And Houston's voice, you should never help her.
Okay, we were just talking about whippings. I remember
My
I
husband is
remember
scarred
getting
for
whipped
life.
by Nan a couple times with that brush that Aunt Barb was just talking about.
Yeah,
And that hurt.
that's
But and then I talked about the whipping I got from my dad when I was in first grade. I came home from
Yeah, you had said something bad.
no, I came home from first grade with a
Bad report.
bad conduct report, and he took his belt off and he tore me up. Yeah, and I was wailing, and my mom came in the room and tried to stop him, and he put her around.
Put me out of
But
the room.
one whipping that I saw that I was like, oh my goodness, was John, your husband John on Stinker.
On Stinker?
We were over Aunt Ruth's house. Over Aunt Ruth's house, we were in the
Oh
yard
my
playing. We were doing something. I can't remember what we were doing.
Wow.
And John said something. Little John, Stinker John, said
Stinker John.
Stinker John. Stinker John.
Another nickname.
Nickname.
Okay.
Stinker said
I know.
something or did something. I can't remember. I can't remember what the details were about what he did or whatever. But John just wasn't having it because I think he had told him once he didn't want him doing it or whatever.
He had like a 3-strike policy.
And John, in front of everybody.
He didn't. That's what they always said too. Don't think because this is my husband.
But
Because
people
you're in
are
front
there.
of your folks,
Right.
I'm not gonna get you. So he gave you all the opportunity.
In front of everybody, we were in Aunt Ruth's house. We were in the living room in front of everybody.
I wonder what that again. Maybe it was when Uncle Guinea passed or
I
something.
can't remember what, but everybody was over their house for some reason or another. But he pulled his pants down and he tore his behind big time. And I was just sitting there. I was just like,
Shocked.
no, I wasn't. No, I wasn't shocked because I mean I'd seen it before. But I just felt so sorry for John, and I was just like, first I felt so sorry for Little John, and then I didn't believe that Big John was doing this like in front of everybody. I was just like, and Little John, he was hurting, man. He was hurting big time. And I was, and after he did it, Big John pulled up his pants and he hugged him and he patted him, whatever.
See, that's what he would do.
Cried,
He made sure, I still love
whatever.
you.
Yeah, still love you.
You always
and-
would tell him,
but
I
we
still
were
love
standing
you.
there. I was just like,
Yeah.
oh my God. And I felt, like I said, I felt sorry for Little John and Big John. I was.
Well, I didn't spare the rock.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I let everybody have whoever was staying with me to behave. They
Yeah.
won't get it. Everybody.
I remember one time. I remember this specifically. This was. I felt so, and to this day I still feel bad. This was the only time I ever felt that I really hurt one of my uncles or my aunts, and it was Aunt Bar. We were over their house, and me and Jeffrey we were playing. We were doing something, and you probably remember this.
Fell off the bed.
We were jumping. What we were doing? There was a bed. There was a bed. It was Dougie and Jeffrey's room, I think it was. They were sleeping in the same room. Sleeping in the same room.
1283 Little East.
Right. Dougie had a bed. Jeffrey had a bed. So me and Jeff, we were doing all kinds of
Jumping off and all that.
What we were doing, we were jumping we jumped like he was on one bed, I was on the other bed, and we jump across, and we kept going like that. And then we decided we were going to hold hands and jump at the same time.
And of course, he's bigger.
And then so we're jumping across, and then Jeffrey decides, as we're holding hands, he's gonna like jump over and flip and land on his like shoulder or whatever on the other bed. But Jeffrey didn't make it. Jeffrey fell. Jeffrey almost made the bed. He like glanced the bed and he hit his head on the metal rods of the bed, and it was like thunk. And I was just like, oh my God. And everybody came running in the room. What happened? Jeffrey was wailing and crying. And he had this, he had like a gash on his head. And I was just like silent. I was just like, I didn't know. I mean, I was little, but I was just like, I thought maybe that I pulled him or whatever. And then Sam was like, what you doing? And then Dougie came in and was like, what happened? And I was just like, we were just jumping. And then Ambar came in, and Ambar just saw Jeffrey bleeding, and she lost it. And I was just like, and then Jeffrey, I took him to the hospital, right?
Yeah, we went to Nassau.
We stayed at the house.
Yeah, copay.
Right. I think Uncle Kenny took him. You stayed at the house, I think, and my mom stayed at the house, and Sam stayed at the house, and this is a funny thing too. And Dougie, I think, went back in the basement. He was doing something. I can't remember what he was.
Things like that didn't bother him.
Right.
Nothing bothered Dougie.
But I felt so sorry because Aunt Bar went in that little hallway, and she just started crying, and I was just like,
Why didn't know?
oh my! And I felt so bad, and I was just like, yeah, no, and I felt so bad. I was like, oh no, Aunt Bar's gonna like hate me for the rest of my. No. I mean, as a kid though.
Yeah.
And I kept saying, Aunt Bar, I'm sorry, and she just kept crying and crying, saying, Aunt Bar, and she was crying, it's okay. And I'm like, Aunt Bar, and to this day, I still feel so bad about that. And then I just feel bad. But then Sam comes in the room and Sam says, man, Dougie's gonna beat you up. I'm like, he said, you made Jeffrey play, Dougie's gonna beat you up. I'm like, and so I went down in the basement and I tried to play nice with Doug. He was like playing on his drums or something. I was like, hey Doug, what's up? And I was trying to like brown nose. Doug couldn't care. Doug had no idea. He couldn't care less. And Sam was like, Sam said, Doug's gonna beat you up, and I'm like, and then I'm gonna like. But I felt so bad because Aunt Bar was crying, and I knew I made Aunt Bar cry. And I was just like,
Well, tell us about your nephew, Bill. What is your nice memory of Bill? Was he a good kid?
Listen, Marie.
You don't really want to know, do you?
Yeah, I do. I really do.
I really do.
I want to know. Was he a brown noser? You can tell me.
Was he a brown nose?
No, he was a very good kid.
Aw. Almost too good, wasn't he? Scary, wasn't
Come to my house. He stayed in my house, spending weekends.
Aw.
With my bad kids. And
Bad association. Bad association.
You're a Christine
I never had a
child.
problem with him.
Aw. How about Uncle Mo?
you know what I remember? You know what I remember a lot by staying over at your house was Uncle Kenny always used to ask different kids to say the prayer before the meal.
Right.
And Jeffrey's prayer was, God is great, God is good, let us thank him for our food, amen. And
He
we
still
started-
says it.
He
hasn't progressed.
Are you serious?
that little girl said.
God is great, God is good.
Same thing.
Let us thank him for our food.
Jill,
Yep.
isn't this you at
Yep.
the school?
Two
What's the name?
Oh.
There's ice in there, but
Oh, yeah, the newspaper picture, is that the newspaper picture? Yeah, that's wrong.
Is Johnny Walker still walking down there?
he's walking all around that basement.
Go ahead, Uncle Mo. What's your memories of Bill?
Bill there.
What'd you think about your nephew?
He was a pretty quiet, reserved guy. Hey,
Was he always doing the right thing?
Oh boy, she's setting this up or what?
I couldn't say
Always
exactly.
doing the right thing.
I want to know.
Look at those
Hey, he was small, and then
Tear down.
my guys was away, and I was
Yeah.
in the city and going to school and doing stuff, and I wasn't out here all the time. And he was growing up some, and next thing I know, hey, he was doing papers,
Grown up.
moving to high school and doing things anyway, you know.
So he was already grown up.
But yeah, he was playing basketball and baseball and things, and he wasn't getting in no trouble or nothing, doing nothing out of the way. The only thing that scared me with him was the day when I had to come over there, when his father got killed or whatever, and that girl called me, and I was the guy that had to come over there and tell him and his mother.
Yeah.
That's what made me feel bad.
But he was good.
Yeah.
He was good.
He was good that day and that, we was going through all this, just like we're sitting here talking.
Yeah.
But all his uncles came and
Yeah.
it was great.
It was just a hard thing to have to do, that's all.
Yeah. Aw.
Well, I can tell you about the worst beating I ever had.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, y'all talking
My
about spanking?
father
Yeah, yeah.
had a leather belt because he was a truck driver and it had this truck thing. And it was black leather, and he used to make us bare butt against this ugly green couch that they used to
That was punishment enough.
Ooh, just the ugly green couch was bad. And me and Toes used to have to bear our tush and put it on, you know, lean over the couch like this. And Mr. Kenneth used to get the belt and give it crack.
One crack.
Yeah, but then that one time Toes was like, that's enough. And he wasn't going to take it anymore. And he read his fist to Daddy. He's like, that's it. You're not hitting us no more. And ooh, boy.
And now he can't even pick up the
That was a no-no.
Oh, boy. Yes, he Toes was like, no more.
Remember when I did that to Papa and raised up to him? And,
All boys do.
Mama said, don't hit him, Toker. Next thing I know, wham, I was on the floor. I didn't try it no more. I was about 15 or 16, but I didn't
All
try it
boys
no more.
challenge their fathers.
They do.
But
Every
he
boy
said you had
challenges
right.
his father. Every
And
boy.
they still do it on the phone.
Yeah, every
They're back and
boy.
forth on the phone. Well, I come
But
to
it's the
New
same
York,
with the
I'm
girls.
taking you out in the backyard. And this, that, and other. They still do it. But I got my own son myself. Maybe just before he left to go in the military, and he was just fat mouth when we're in the car driving right down here on Bayshore Road, and I was like, that's it, John, we'll talk about this when we get home. He kept it up, and I'm driving with one hand, and I backhand him, punched his lip and everything. He was like, Mom. You know, he was like, he was in shock. But I got him. I snuck him.
That
He
was
made
real,
it, right,
boy.
he
She
made
get you that.
Really?
Exactly, and that was the kind of things Mama used to do after I thought
Wham,
about
right away.
it. Sam and I always
was that
said we
way,
don't
too.
want to be like her.
No,
I
no
was
second.
Wham.
I remember.
Ooh.
I remember.
It was quick.
I remember the ones I got from my mom. We had a remember those things that used to be called slapbacks? They were a wooden paddle with an elastic ball.
Yes,
I love
those in
With
the
a ball and
house.
play on it.
You had a lot of those
We
in the
had
house.
we had a lot of those in our house. And what we after they would break or whatever, and there's a
She
little
would hang
staple
on to
on
them
it.
paddles.
Remember there was a staple
Yeah,
that
there
would
was a staple,
open?
yeah.
You'd take the staple out, and she'd save them, and they would be paddles. And she would get me a couple times with those. But I remember two specifically. One time was we were in Pathmark, and we were down the last aisle. It was the dairy aisle with the eggs and bread and milk and all that stuff. And I used to like to ride the carts.
Right,
I used to
right.
run and push the
Scoot
cart
on,
and
right,
jump
hold
up
on,
and like
right.
hold on.
All the grocery
And,
store stories.
she was in front of me, and I was running and jumping. I ran up and jumped.
You
and
got
I
her heels, didn't you?
got her on heels, and that was it. 'Cause I guess I had messed around a lot that day or whatever. And she said, that's it. And she said, we get home, you're getting a beating. I'm like, oh man. And then but it was kind of at the beginning of our shopping trip.
Okay.
So for the rest of it, Ma, you want me to get that for you? So okay, right. So I was like, and she played the game. She knew what game I was playing. So I ran and got this, and I came out. Okay, what else we need? And I had never done that before
Trying
ever.
to soften it up.
Right, never done that before ever. Right, and so I'm running all around, and she played it, and it was funny. She knew what I was doing.
Trying to gild the pot.
She played the game with me, and I was running all around and getting all the stuff, and then so I figured by the checkout time, she was cool. We were like, we were back. I thought we were back on good terms. So it was cool, and then we got home, and I helped her put all the groceries away and stuff. And she said, "Okay, you ready?" I said, "Ready for what?" And then that was it.
That is classic. And see,
Poor honey.
it's good that it's in this.
He was
We're trying
bad.
to skip this thing.
I
I'm also seeing
Little Will, this, that, the other.
where it like goes
Yeah, you can have
into,
some.
you know,
Right.
It's good.
either it's
And,
So this is the, oh, you know what, let's do the, bring that,
yes.
marriage certificate
Yeah.
over.
Who's
And
married?
look, sharp.
oh yeah, remember those
Really?
skinny times?
I mean to
Oh
tell
my
you,
goodness.
and they used to.
Okay, let's bring up these names.
Dress to nines.
That's
and,
right.
This
carry on.
is the marriage
So,
certificate
you
of,
know, folks have said these younger generations coming, they have no.
where are the names? Oh, I see, they're up
They do
there.
not know what it means to dress up and wear
Robert
clothes.
H. Hunter of
Let your
Amityville, New York,
clothes wear,
and
you know,
Geraldine
and hang out.
W. What's the W for?
They
Webster?
don't know
Geraldine
how to-
Webster.
Webster Mills were united by me in holy matrimony. This is their wedding certificate. Dated 1927, was that January?
January 7th.
January 7th, 1927.
Yeah, Paul and Lena.
So this concludes the Hunter family retrospective history
You got a synopsis?
lesson.
For
Synopsis.
2002.
For
To be
2002,
continued.
to be continued.
That's very good.
Thank you very much.
Very good, very good.
Very good.
John Sharp.
Yeah, come on, John Shaw.
Even
Tell me that, wait a minute, yeah, John, what about this day you beat my son at Amy's?
Oh, I just gave some dirt on you, John.
Somewhere.
Where's he at?
These are-
He's hiding behind the store.
John, I want to know what you think about your, okay, turn it off.
Tell me.
Turn it off.
Turn it on first.
Yeah, turn it on. Let's hear the real deal. Go ahead, Marie, you get it. This is good.
John?
He's been waiting for this for 32 years. so-
Okay,
The family know me. I wouldn't give a damn what they say about me for one way or another. It's always been the same way and say what's on my mind.
Well, that is
Yeah,
so
I've always been a man of my own and did what I had to do and didn't give a damn what anybody said about me.
That's true.
and you know
And I'm
what?
still John the same way. If I'm lying, any of them he could tell you. I don't bother
Tell him about the
nobody.
first day you came
I'm
to the
a
house.
working man doing what I had to do.
All right,
doing what I
hold
gotta
it,
do.
hold it.
I ain't got nothing bad to say about them, but
Tell
I'll
about
never
the
give a
first
chance
time
to do.
Mr.
They don't know
Kenneth
nothing
slow
about me.
down, slow
And
down.
I'm still a stranger to the family.
Tell him
I don't know
about
about
the
me. I
day.
go to work with the deal if I gotta do.
Tell him about the day Mr. Kenneth
I can't badmouth
first met you.
nobody.
What did he do? What
I'm
did
right or
he-
wrong, Mo.
Hey! God, what did Mr. Kenneth do the first day he met you?
Well, be honest with y'all, to talk frank like you be
You don't
talking.
remember?
Hold. I come to the house. I come to the house. I was threat of taking his daughter, number one.
He was threatening to take his daughter.
The nigga came in the house, jumped on the couch like a monkey, and tried to scare me off.
Joyce?
And right then,
Kenneth,
I looked at him.
3 sheets. Me and John
Let
sit.
me time to talk. Take the show. You asked me to talk. I looked at him like he was crazy, so he didn't scare me. Hey, you know, I wasn't a crazy non-vets. I didn't care. You know, so let me time to talk.
I'm the same with the old time.
You want to talk, you want to show. Clean was the boy to hell. He sits down next to me, disrespect me, and Lynn is right there. He puts his hand on my leg. I said, nigga, if you don't turn loose, I'll break your neck. You don't know who you playing with. Better get your back over there and leave me alone. Then went on and went behind his chair, what the deal is, went on about your business. But other than that, you know, something back in the past, I can't say family got wait that marriage can last long. Nigga too slick for her. You know, but
You hear what you just said before?
but you know something? I'm the best thing
Ever happened
in that
to
nigga's
you?
life that ever happened to her. I put myself upside down, round, and dealing. All them jokers thought negative about me. I came to be top dog, and still top dog, and still do what I've got to do. But again, John Sharp is a man of his own and do what he got to do. So I can't say nothing about the family, because
Move that box.
I'm not around that clique or what the deal is, but I love the family. And they've been nice to me, so I can't say nothing bad about it.
That's
And we
good.
love you too.
Thanks, John.
That's what I got to say.
May I say something? You just came to mind, Miss Roberta. Remember when Pop used to say to Mama, I love every pound of you. I wish you weighed more.
Yes.
And that's one thing about Pop. He
And she
always
tells you
told
that
Sam
they're
he
there
loved
for you.
her.
You never
He always told her
When's the
that.
last time you told my mom you love her?
Huh?
Huh?
I don't have to.
I have to say you have to.
No, I have to.
I say hello.
Put the camera. Put the camera back.
Wait a minute.
No. If I've been a woman 32 years, listen, busting my black can for her, isn't that enough love to show that woman I love her?
Oh wait, no, you're right.
No,
That's true. But
now-
women love to hear that they're loved.
Yeah, we do.
She knows I love her. She be begging me all the time.
No. Wait, you don't have that you love me.
Yeah, because I know you love
You know, we don't have husbands who love us.
But now,
We know you love us. You have a great family.
July 24th.
You do.
I like him.
Oh, I know. I love you.
July 24th. All right, now what y'all doing? What y'all doing?
Wait, when's the last time you told me you loved me? Okay, wait. Last week on the phone when I called you out.
You know, my impression of John is that he's got the biggest heart. I mean, you know, he's like.
But it's got a steel cage around it and 10
I
minutes.
know, but he's got a big heart.
I can tell you that.
So we're like,
Wait, Daddy. They're right. He's got a tough exterior, but deep down inside, you got a big old heart of gold.
My son
You do. You definitely do.
32 years.
You do.
I can't say nothing again.
Yeah, not of course not.
Never.
It'll be 32 this
Yeah,
year.
that's an accomplishment in itself. It says a lot for you guys.
35.
Yeah.
It really does.
Always feel like
I mean, it says a lot. Yeah.
he's my friend.
Yeah.
He's not
Yeah,
my
me
son.
too. He's my friend.
He looks like the kind of guy you can really count on. doesn't
That's true.
he? Yeah.
I know I could call him up and say, hey, John, this is the way it is.
I do that too.
Come on, don't worry about it. Come on.
Aww.
That's the way it is.
That's sweet.
Even we took a nap together. That's true. I haven't slept next to my dad since
That's so sweet.
I used to sleep on his belly, and now I just can't do it because I'm too big.
That's so sweet.
That is good.
You can't go in the pool no more.
No more pool.
In that pool. Oh boy,
Daddy,
she was a bird.
I left it. I came home and it was gone.
You should have stayed here, would have never left.
There we go. There we go.
It's your fault.
You were
Yeah.
born now. I went to California.
Yeah.
You know what?
Everyone.
There's a lot of
since
loyalty.
day one, I've been in the family. What's the deal?
There's a deep sense of
Me
loyalty in
and
the
all,
family.
right there today.
Oh,
Even
very much
despite
so.
maybe divorces or whatever.
Oh, absolutely.
You guys are very loyal to each other.
She said that too.
Behind them, but they don't know.
My mother was
They
black.
ain't gonna be together.
My father was white. But Maud.
We got the same birthday, 7/21.
I divorced for years.
I'm 35,
and had
I don't
children
know what
together,
year he is.
but
38.
Yeah.
still our sister-in-law.
Yeah, you guys are very loyal that way. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Yes.
That's my Aunt Joe. I don't
Yeah.
That's family.
The ties.
You know
are
what's
there.
interesting?
And it's not just the family that feels that way. Those
The women, the other side.
That's very true.
divorced,
Yeah.
they will still come
Yeah,
back
that's
and
true.
call and wonder how
Yeah.
are they,
Right.
what they doing,
Yeah,
how
we
are
do.
they
We
doing.
keep in contact.
They still keep the ties. Yeah.
And I think it's great because I always love
She
to see
wasn't
how Bill keeps in
Barbara
contact with his dad's side of the family as well, equally, you know, tries
We
to.
all keep in
It's really
contact with
good.
them also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rose
Yeah. Oh, I thought that was great.
We had close ties
But you know something?
as kids.
All that time when Bill's father was living with the Beulah Day, me and Albert was running parties.
That's right.
There we go.
Nobody, very few people knew aside my wife, or very few people knew that. But Albert and I have been tight for years and
That's
years.
great.
I would come by like a stranger, I go, "How you doing, Albert?" With the deal, with Juno now like Batman and Robin. You know.
That's right.
But,
How you Robin?
I used to go by his place.
That's true.
Went parties, you know, having a little drink with
This cat here, I
Albert
used to take care of him
was
and take care of
good to me, man. But things happened to me good to me. But a whole lot of people didn't know June like we went over this. I was a stranger to him. He out with us.
I know what she told me.
She told me that too. She couldn't take her own kids die, but she would give it to her husband. She was a diva. Prima donna.
Prima donna.
Prima donna.
Them nails had to be cold.
Prima donna. You were a prima donna. Yeah. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
Over
But
his house.
When he was little, she
Aaron
didn't know.
would take
Right,
care of
because
him. Bring him on my
She
house.
wasn't around when all those like
changed
little
her
guys
diapers
and
around
go to
him.
school,
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
baby things.
That was my
With Ma
little
helping you with Billy and when 'Cause you
And
gotta
this one
change
too?
the diapers.
Yeah, well, see, this
Not
was
this one,
Lolo
because
that
I
I
wasn't
remember
here all
most,
the time.
because
Right.
when I was
Him
working,
and his
Bill
brothers
got sick at
had a
school.
ball.
Lolo would
Yeah.
go.
She would take-
And it was no thing. Have you ever
Yeah.
seen anybody in your family or relatives that didn't say no to bringing any kids over
Yes.
and to cooking for
That
Yes.
was my house.
and
Our house was the
them,
fun house.
Yeah, that was
and
Yep.
Everybody
And Bob.
That's
That was you.
then you would know
You were always,
that's
you
her.
were always
You
know
there.
what's
And Bob, no, you were talking
No,
about
have you
being able to go over somebody's house and nobody ever saying no and
Because no matter
cooking and
how
cleaning with the kids, and that was you.
it was never
I
a
remember when
problem.
they lived
It
up
was
on Hunter Court.
never
Their
mattered.
mother's house up on Hunter Court. We was always up there.
Wow.
When we were
And
kids.
it was never, oh no,
It's
you
like
can't
down at
stay.
Granny's.
Or you can't come over
Everybody
right
was
now.
always sleeping.
It was never there.
Can I
Never.
tell you something?
I'll tell you
On
what.
my mom's side of the family,
Yeah.
no one ever rejected a child. Children in Mexico rule. You
There
are
you go.
kings and queens. If you never got love before, you go there and it makes up for your whole life.
There you go.
Because
There you
no
go.
one would ever
Yeah.
turn you
Make
away.
up to
When Bill
Yeah.
came, Bill became Guillermo. This
Yeah.
is my son. This
There
is
you
my
go.
nephew. I
There
mean,
you go.
it became this is ours. You know.
Yes.
I have a
That's
little
the
Mexican boy that lives near
mentality.
me right now.
Yeah.
And when I was coming here, he had a fit, along with my granddaughter.
Yeah.
Oh, they must love you.
This little boy is 11 years old. He has no mother and stuff like that. And but he lives in the building. And he says, "Where are you going?" You know.
I hope y'all eating some of this food, not to cut up, but
No, I'm
this stuff gotta
young.
get out of here.
I'm gonna dip in a minute.
And that pot's gotta
Got a
go
little
back to
something
the
to eat.
jail.
I told him I was coming.
Y'all better eat.
He said, "Please
Oh,
take
there's
me
plenty of
with
stuff
you."
there, Mo.
Right.
That's all I'm saying, all this stuff.
Yeah, Mommy has to speed it.
So I'm saying till Thursday.
Yeah, I got a little.
Yeah. Okay. You got, hey, I'm down. I'm
He said, "Please
Oh,
take
there's
me
plenty of
with
stuff
you."
there, Mo.
right.
That's all I'm saying, all this stuff.
Yeah, Mommy has to speed
So
it.
I'm saying till Thursday.
Yeah, I got a little.